show, Keeping Up with the Kardashian, was voted TV's most guilty pleasure at the People's Choice Awards. And their new book, Kardashian Confidentials, is a New York Times bestseller. And this Sunday, we'll see them take over New York City. Watch this.
I mean, Kourtney tells me that Scott is going to move in, and I'm kind of annoyed because this was supposed to be mine and Kourtney's alone time. You know, I thought we were going to move out here to New York together. That's not what's going on here. We're moving out here.
Yeah, it is. You're just being a drama queen, like you always are.
I'm not being a drama queen.
How is that not dramatic?
Whatever, Kourtney.
Please welcome Kim and Kourtney Kardashian. Thank you. Kourtney. Yeah, side parts are good. Side parts are good. Wait, let me just acknowledge, you know, you look terrific after the baby.
Thank you.
Mason.
Last time I was here, I was pregnant.
Yeah, gorgeous. And Kim, congratulations on being the highest paid reality star of 2010. $10 million, higher than friend of the show, Lauren Conrad, Situation. There were all kinds of people in that category. Were you surprised?
You know what? I think that we work so hard, and I think sometimes people are like, oh, what do you do? And, you know, they have all those kind of comments, you're famous for being famous, but it's like we woke up today at 4:30, and it's like nonstop, and if it's not, you know, the shoe company, it's you know, it's like
watches.
Constantly.
You got watches now and everything.
Clothing line with Sears that we're doing. So there's so much that we have going on that you'd like to think that the hard work pays off.
Yeah, and it does. To the tune of $10 million. Something tells me college is overrated. Wow. I mean, that's terrific. And now, well, no, it's not. But 10 million, I mean...
I went for 4 years. I didn't graduate, but I went to a local school. I was married at the time, so I made sure I went to a school nearby. Kourtney graduated. My brother graduated. Chloe didn't. And,
plus,
you know,
it's a family effort. I mean, you know, with your mother and your sisters and everything, you're able to really, like, commandeer the business. Now, you guys won the People's Choice Award for Guiltiest Pleasure, beating out the Jersey Shore. And this is you girls on the red carpet. Now, let me just say that I was falling in love with your sister and her red hair, only to find out she's already dyed it back to Kardashian black.
I think she's devastated.
She is.
She's like so upset.
Who told her to do that? Ryan Seacrest?
Those people at E.
They don't know style. I liked it.
Loved it. Well,
She'll have it red again.
Yeah, I think for the summer she'll definitely do it. So it was a good way to like test it out.
I also liked her dress. I saw it on Friend of the Show. You watch Fashion Police, Joan. I know you girls do.
Love.
And did you see that you know, they thought that color washed her out? I thought it looked great. I thought all you guys looked great on the red carpet.
Thank you. I didn't get
Scott's actually going to do Fashion Police with them.
Really?
Which will be very fun to see.
Yeah.
Well, I have a love-hate relationship with Scott.
Yes.
The love part is that I love your boyfriend, your baby's father. I love his style. I think the ascots, the hair with the Vitalis. You girls are too young to remember. Remember Vitalis? Some of you older pros? Okay. It slicks the hair back. And the Vitalis, the straight back, that whole bit. But and
for New York, he steps it up with like canes, and he's like trying to come up with like some New York fashion things.
I love that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Too.
A lot of guys don't dress up.
No.
And now that, you know, he's working every day, he's like, you know, he puts on the suits.
Look at that. That's good.
Yeah.
But he comes off as a jerk on the show, I do have to say. Are you guys going to get married?
Not right now.
Okay.
I'm good how we are. Like right now.
Yeah.
But
I hope so. He really, like, ever since he stopped drinking, he's a great guy.
Him and alcohol don't really mix too well, but since he's been working on himself, everything's been good. But for me, like, I need to see that change. Like, not just, it's been almost a year.
Yeah.
But for me, I need to, like, see it a little bit longer.
That makes sense. Now, everybody, oh, by the way, did you hear? Baby Mason's third word was Kim.
Yes, and he
And
said
it was Kim. I heard it.
She heard it
All
first.
about Kim.
I heard it first.
And he woke up from the crib the other day, and it was right in front of his face. And he
No,
went,
Kim woke him up. Who wakes a baby that is sleeping?
No, I didn't. I didn't do anything. I walked
She was
in
like,
the room.
"Where's Mason? I need to see him." I said, "He's taking a nap." Then I hear him
I
on
don't
the
care.
monitor.
Does he know who his aunt is?
I
Boom,
hear,
she pushes the door
I hear
in.
Kim's annoying voice. Hi, like on the monitor, like going and waking him up, and she's like, "Hi, baby."
And he went, Kim. He did.
I didn't hear the Kim part that
He said
day.
it 3 times.
So, Kim, I saw some grainy video on the internet of your song playing in the club. New Year's Eve, you introduced it.
Yes.
I still haven't heard the song.
Well, it's not ready yet. Basically, we were shooting a little part of the video at Tao in Las Vegas, so Hype Williams and the whole crew were there, and we were just, I wanted it, you know, real and fun, and so that's why I played the song. I wanted everyone to hear it. So
Did you take voice lessons?
I have.
Say
before.
this: the ring don't mean a thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, you know what? I'll be honest with you. With auto-tune and everything, all you got to do is get out there and shake it and have
No,
some
I
good
was
names.
in the studio, and
No, look.
Kim is actually has a great voice.
I was doing it all in fun. The Dream, Sierra, they all kind of talked me into doing it. I was not into this. I'm like, you know what, everyone tries this. And
Yes.
I have too much going on. I don't want to do this. We decided to do it because it was something I was so nervous about.
Yes.
So I don't have an album coming out. I did one song for the show. You'll see the process on, you know, the show. And half of the proceeds are going to a cancer organization. Dream lost his mom. I lost my dad. So I think Dream and I really bonded over that loss of our parents due to cancer.
But
so
we had so much fun in the
It's
studio,
all in
and
fun.
you'll
I'm
see
not-
like the whole
Yeah.
process. Kim was so nervous.
Did she go to the studio in full makeup?
Of course.
Oh, yes. And Dream was like, girl, he was like, you need to mess up your hair. You need to put on some sweats. This isn't how like all the glamour girls come into the studio.
And you were like, oh no, Dream, I don't think so. I'm gonna get me some corn braids, and we'll work it from there. She had the cornrows. You actually.
I loved those.
I loved
on
them
her.
too.
Yeah.
it took like about 3 hours, and that was Hype Williams doing. That was his whole vision. He wanted the video to not be like the typical Kim.
Yeah.
He wanted everything to be so different than
Like
what
a black
I've ever
girl.
done.
You know, there are a lot of black girls who say that your foundation is made off of the love of black men and kind of the transformation of the black thing. They do. I know you've heard this.
I really think it's a stereotype. I've dated probably, you know, just the same amount of a white guy. It's like, I don't get, it's funny, I could be with a white guy, we were joking about this, in the middle of the street making out with him and not one person will say anything or take a picture. I could be standing next to a black guy and all of a sudden I'm dating him and I don't even know him.
You know, the thing with
It's
sisters
just
is
how
that
it is.
they, you know, there's this thing in our community that some women believe that as soon as a black man gets to a certain station in life, he's got to get the black man's kryptonite, which is a white woman. And I know you're a Kardashian and you are, what's your background? I forget. Armenian, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's all too much, these two. All right, look, we're going to take a break, everybody. Take a look at this photo, though. There have been speculations about Kim and plastic surgery. We're going to talk about that with her next. Keep it here. Kardashian sisters, Kim and Kourtney, are here, and Khloe is pregnant.
No.
Oh, I was just trying to start something.
I was like, I wish.
So recently, the Dash store opened here in New York. The whole neighborhood is in an uproar. I have friends who live down in that area, and they say there's constantly people outside taking pictures and wanting to get in. It's noisy.
Oh, it's like they don't like us because of it?
Yeah, the neighbors. But who cares? You're making your money. And you're in a good neighborhood. Who are some of your neighbors?
Soho is like a dream. We walked, Kim and I went one day, Khloe and I went one day, walked everywhere through Soho, trying to find the perfect spot for Dash. On our block is Chanel and Prada. And
good.
I mean, there's all these crazy stores, but the pressure because of that too, and the rent in Soho, it's so crazy.
Well, she made $10 million last year. You had to have made at least somewhere near there, so you girls can afford it. We sent some of our Hot Topics crew down to the store. It was like 24 hours before you guys were supposed to open, and they took pictures in the window.
Oh, and it was a mess.
There was nothing going on in there. Do we have the picture?
Oh, my God.
Look, that was it.
The stress from this day
we were
was
up like
so
24
crazy.
Chloe must have cussed us out
Chloe
so many times.
was so pissed because she flew in town to have this huge opening, and we thought the store looked great because if you would have seen it before, so that to us was like amazing. And Chloe comes like, oh my God, like she freaked out, fully redid the whole store, spent like 2 days in there, and thank the Lord she came because it would have looked like that for the opening.
The work got done. Okay, so now, Kim, the speculation on the lips. We're not going to talk about the booty. We're just going to keep it up here.
We can talk about it all. I really don't care. I'm so over like plastic surgery rumors. That photo was taken outside of my house at 6 a.m. I had the worst flu that I've ever had. My whole face was puffy. I have big lips. I've always had big lips. I'm so the person that's not against plastic surgery, but if like you're asking me and I'm telling you, I've done Botox on my show. I've done like the cellulite whatever on my show. I've done everything. I'm so open. I'm the first person to say, oh my God, yes I did, and I've got the best doctor. But the reality is I didn't. I was puffy, I was swollen.
What about this? The bootay.
It is like real and jiggly, and I wish it was, you know, firmer and like, you know. The boobs are real and saggy. And what's so crazy is last night I went to David Letterman and I had on this dress and it was sheer and my boobs were up and everyone was like, look at her boobs. In the back,
they defy
I asked
gravity
and said they must be done, they must be fake. They're up, standing up with no bra. I was in the back using masking tape, taping from here up and here up.
Yeah,
and then I was freaking out because I thought you'd see the writing of the masking tape.
We've got a picture actually of you and your new boyfriend leaving David Letterman. Let's take a look, audience. It's good. We see the sheerness of your shirt, and we see the smile on his face. So this is the basketball player, Chris Humphries. He plays for Jersey Nets. Are you moving to New Jersey?
I'm not moving to New Jersey. Courtney and I, you know, with the store, we love New York. Scott's from here.
We do love New York.
We definitely are checking out, you know, having like a second kind of permanent place out
Are you in love with this guy?
Am I in love with this guy? He's a really good guy, and I think that for once I've really taken the time with it. I've known him for, you know, months and definitely tried to keep it really low-key and, you know.
How's the sex? Good.
I don't kiss and tell.
It's good. Very nice. Does Chris like him? Because nothing's going to happen unless Chris approves.
Exactly.
I think that, you know, there was a little...
Mother.
I don't
They
think
have the
Chris
same
will
name.
ever approve, really.
Yeah.
No, I think she will. I think that, you know, with the same name, she felt a little threatened.
Chris and Chris.
And they're both with a K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and so...
No, the family loves him.
Well, that's always important. Because Miles, who you were dating, did you see the episode where they were on the boat and she was drinking White Russians and falling on the ground drunk? And Miles was a little bit awkward with the paparazzi following.
Yeah.
And then Lamar gave her the pep talk. Look, you know, any guy who comes in the family's got to deal with the paparazzi. It's really true.
Yeah.
I'd be nauseated if I was a guy dating you. Like the paparazzi all the time.
Well, that's
when
why
does
I like
it stop?
what's so crazy is you kind of have to do it backwards. Like usually when you date someone, you go out to dinner, you get to know them before you go home. Now my dates, I feel like I've had to keep them private.
She's
and
like,
start
come
at home.
over.
You know, start at home,
home.
and then when you really decide you like someone, then you go out to a public place and make sure that they can really handle it. And
I love what you guys do, and you and I are on the same episode of One Life to Live.
I heard that.
I just did mine the other day. I love being in Landview.
How fun is it?
It's fun.
It is.
You know what? And the staff was really helpful. I'm trying to get into a little bit of acting, trying to branch out.
Were you nervous?
No, because
I was.
Well, you play an ambulance chasing attorney.
Yes.
Right? Which is not who you are in real life.
Right.
I play a big mouth talk show host.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you, girls, so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Tell Chloe I said hello. You know, the new season of Kourtney and Kim Take on New York premieres this Sunday night on E! at 10 o'clock. And the Kardashian Confidentials is in stores now. We'll be right back.